Hey everyone, I just want to remind you at this time of year, the annual meeting's coming up for most HOAs. Some may have had them already, but just some very important tips. Number one, get your proxy in. If you're not going to be present, simply sign the proxy, send it in, email it in, mail it, whatever it takes, fax it. Number two, if you are an owner at one of the properties and you are an owner as a corporation, LLC, you own it with a family member other than your spouse, you're going to need a voting certificate. Chances are your HOA manager is going to also need for the records the articles of incorporation for your company so that they know who is the managing entity, the partner, the person, and that voting certificate needs to be filled out so that your vote counts. You just can't sign a ballot and turn it in if you don't have a voting certificate. The only time you don't need a voting certificate is if the property is owned under as a husband and wife or as a single person. Then it's obvious that any of those can vote. But if you own it brother, sister, you need a voting certificate. A corporation, you need a voting certificate. The voting certificate designates a specific person to be the one allowed to vote. That's very important, extremely important. Get your voting certificate in, get your proxy in, and also please take a few minutes, sign the ballot envelope, turn the ballot in as instructed. The ballot goes in a ballot envelope. There's no markings on that. You don't sign any of that. And then that ballot envelope goes into another envelope, a mailing envelope usually, where it identifies a person and that gets signed. So follow the instructions that your HOA management company is sending you. Get your proxy in, your voting certificate, and your ballot in. You know, if you don't like the results of the election, you're not really allowed to complain later. So be involved. Have a super day. Take care and good luck with your annual elections this year.